Local tech company HAAS Alert is working with local first responders, now providing digital safety alerts while you're out on the road.
As a show of support, the company is providing dozens of first responders with tickets to tonight's Tigers game as the team celebrates Law Enforcement and Fire Night. And for more on HAAS Alert and how it's protecting drivers, we're joined by Brock On and the fire chief from the Ray Township Fire Department, Mark Hoskin. Thanks a lot for coming in this morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
So, Brock, tell us about HAAS Alerts and, more importantly, how this digital technology is helping drivers.
Absolutely. Well, drivers encounter hazards on the road every day that they're supposed to slow down and move over for. Everything from fire trucks and law enforcement vehicles to school buses and work zones. And it turns out that these are very dangerous encounters that they encounter every single day. A leading cause of death for firefighters and first responders on the road is being struck and killed by oncoming drivers. And so our technology just enables those first responders to alert drivers inside their vehicles to warn them that they're approaching something like that, so that they can more effectively slow down and move over. And it reduces the likelihood of collision by about 90%. So that way it makes sure that even the drivers can get home safely, as well as the first responders.
Yeah, those are some pretty steep numbers. We know we're seeing the technology on the roads. Where else are we seeing that type of technology?
So nationwide, this is actually live in over 3,700 agencies across the country. Fire departments, police departments, ambulance and EMT responders, tow truck operators. This is a tool that they can all use to stay safe on the road. It alerts drivers not just through their vehicles, but also through navigation applications as well. But this is something that has value not just in large cities, but also in rural communities like Ray Township. And that's the reason why it goes so far in terms of keeping people safe.
All right, Mark, let's talk about Ray Township and how the fire department utilizes this technology.
Well, being a rural community, 65% agricultural, 2-lane roads, cars are going faster, people are driving faster. April 13th, I was involved in an accident. So I was responding to a call, high priority call, and as I was responding, I was clearing traffic. As I was going around traffic, somebody didn't see me or hear me, pulled out and tagged my rear end and turned me into another car, and I spent 8 hours in the hospital. And it's guy got out of his car, I never saw you coming, never heard you coming, and it was, the technology's there now with the HAAS system that he could have possibly alerted that here comes an emergency vehicle. So it's just, you know, the small lane roads like in rural Ray Township is just as important as like 696 or I-75 that, you know, we're coming, and any kind of a possible alert that we can give out that we're approaching is phenomenal. It gives us firefighter safety, officer safety, and tow truck drivers and construction workers as well. There's many alerts that are out there, especially with the vehicles today being so soundproof, you can't hear. People live in their own little world in their cars. They don't know what's going on or what's around them. So
we're not always paying attention. I mean, you've experienced this firsthand. So, Brock, why did your team decide to help out first responders?
Well, one of the privileges of working at HAAS Alert is the opportunity to work directly with the communities that we serve. And Detroit and obviously Michigan are very important to us because automakers are out here too, and we work hand in hand with automakers. And so Stellantis is a great example. It was one of the first automakers to take our alerts live in their vehicles. So this is an opportunity for us to give back to the communities that we're connected to on the first responder side and on the automotive side. Fundamentally, you know, this is about protecting what's most important to all of us, which is life, right? And so it's just a really good opportunity for us to celebrate that and be with the people that we care about.
You know, I'm curious. So we talk about alerting the drivers. This comes through their dashboard, through the, tell us how it actually alerts the drivers.
That's right. So in Stellantis vehicles, this is Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Chrysler, 2018 and newer. They're actually going to get a pop-up screen in their infotainment screen about 30 seconds before they reach that hazard. And it'll say emergency vehicle ahead, or tow truck ahead, or work zone ahead. So it gives them much more ample time to actually anticipate that hazard and slow down and move over. And in navigation app like Waze, they're going to get a pop-up in the infotainment screen or in their mobile device itself that says the same thing. It'll say emergency vehicle ahead, slow down and move over. Every automaker is going to design this alerting experience a little differently, but fundamentally they're just using the same connectivity that they use to stream music and to get other information into the vehicle, but they're using it for safety in this case. And so it gives drivers a much better opportunity to safely navigate around those hazards on the road.
Yeah, life-saving technology.
That's
All
right.
right. Well, Mark and Brock, thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Have fun at tonight's game.
We will. Our pleasure.
Right.
Thank you.